Hey, it's Robert here from Empowered Life TV. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world, uh, that life is treating you well, and that you're looking forward to the Christmas break, which is coming up very, very soon. However, I wanted to talk today about something I've touched on before because I think it's really important and people still have a problem getting a handle on what I'm talking about here. Um, so let's get into it. People feel like they've got to fight all the time. They've got to push for what it is they want. And in reality, according to universal law, that's entirely the opposite of what you should be doing. If you think of a pendulum, okay, the harder you swing it that way, the more it swings back. If you think of a punch bag, the harder you punch it, the harder it swings back. So it is with universal law. The harder you fight against something, the harder it's going to push back. So, in other words, what you're actually doing, if you're fighting, you're projecting that aggression, and that aggression is going to come back in equal force. So, in other words, really, what you're doing is you get more of what you're focused on. You're focused on anger, hitting back, it comes back just as forceful. So, there's a massive clue as to what you need to do in order to change the experience of your life straight away. Instead of fighting everything, be pro the opposite. Okay, so let's, for instance, say touchy subject. Cancer is a terrible disease. Everybody has been touched by it, family members or whatever. It's a disgraceful disease. Excuse me. Now, the thing is, you can fight cancer, in which case everything about your being is going to be identifying with the fact that you have the cancer and that you're fighting it to get rid of it. So again, you're reinforcing the identity inside that you have cancer, or you are pro being healthy, full of life, love, and energy. And then you focus on that and become that, identify with that. Let me tell you now, you have a far better chance of getting over something like cancer or any situation in your life. There are no guarantees, and I'm not guaranteeing anything because everybody's situation is different. But I just want you to know how powerful it is, what you're focusing on, and more importantly, what your focus leads to, which is you identifying with your circumstances, your symptoms, your disease, whatever it is, disassociating yourself from the negative and reattaching yourself to the positive, to the ideal, is the key to a better life and a better future for yourself. So from now on, instead of whenever you find, I mean, I've made an example of cancer, and I'm sorry if that's sensitive um, to people out there. But as I say, we've all been touched, and I've lost both my parents fairly recently to the same thing. So I felt it too. It's horrific. But you know what? My dad went on for years longer than they said he would. And I put that down to the fact that that man kept living his life as if he didn't have the problem. Okay? He focused on just being him, living his life full out. And as a result, he lived a lot longer than they told him he would. And he lived at a great higher level of quality of life. This is what I'm trying to say. He had a far higher quality of life than he would have otherwise had. It was so important that he didn't identify with his disease. Like, I am somebody who has this disease, right? That's his identity. You see people all the time that get told, you know, you've got 6 months to live, and they go virtually 6 months to the day. I've had people in my own family do the very same thing. And it's because they get that message from a person of authority, they buy into that authority, and it goes into their belief system after they focus and focus and focus and feel the emotion of it. And there's a lot of emotion. Come on, let's be honest. So that emotion ingrains it as a core belief inside them. So they're now waiting to check out on the date they've been told there and there and there and thereabouts. So that's no accident. That's no accident. You are the sum total of your belief systems. Your life experience is the sum total of your belief systems. So, in order to have a better life experience moving forward, whether it be that you're faced with a life changing diagnosis, and you have to deal with that, or whether it's a lack of money in your life, a lack of relationship, whatever it might be that's troubling you right now, I urge you right now and I challenge you to take your focus away from fighting against that, which requires you to identify with it and focus on it and emotionally charge it so it becomes bigger and stronger and takes more of a grip on your life. Look away. Find the exact opposite of that which you don't want in your life. Focus on that, identify with that, give it emotion and recharge it over and over again. See it grow and let that become a part of you and see how it changes your life. Hopefully, I haven't repeated the message too much, but I think it's really important that those that have maybe watched previous videos I've done on this subject, talking about pendulums and punch bags and, you know, the opposite forces matching each other, might not have got it in a previous video, might get it now. And you know what? If it's just one person out there gets the message this time, then I'm absolutely delighted. I enjoy making these videos for you. I'm sorry they haven't been as frequent lately. We're coming up to festive period and all that stuff, but come 2026, we're going to be kicking in again big time. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you get reminded every time I do upload one of these. And don't forget to leave a comment. I'm sure there might be a few comments on this one because I hope I haven't offended anybody by talking about diseases such as cancer and everything else, because um, I take it very seriously, same as everybody else, and I wouldn't want anybody to get the wrong impression of me using that as an example. But there it is. I'm trying to help, and hopefully I have. So until next time, be well and have a wonderful holiday period coming up, and we'll touch base soon. God bless. Bye.